What's up, YouTube? For tonight's video, we have a full Lusamine team. Okay, it's been a while since I've done a theme team. A while being a few days, that's probably enough for you guys. You want more. So, we have this awesome theme team. And this is one of the very favorite, my music in Out of Sun and Moon, and one of the battles too. Okay, leave your theme team suggestions in the comment section below. You may be picked as the highest thumbed up comment, or you could be picked for a Mystery Monday. So, every team suggestion you put in there does count. You could go into the draw of winning. Now, this one was on my pimp chat. If you do want to have a battle against me, that is on the screen, on the annotations, and in the description there. I take battles each day at a random time, or if you just want to trade and battle and chat, you can there too. Okay, this one was against Glace on my chat. Now, I added Nihiligo in here. Now, I'm going to just say some of the names, pronunciations. I know they're messed up. You don't need to tell me 50,000 times in the comments. I know I can't pronounce stuff very, very well. I actually do have dyslexia, so there you go. Okay, so what's going on here is I actually went for the physical set with Head Smash. I've got Brutal Swing, I've got Poison Jab, and Facade. It is absolutely terrible, but that's why I wanted to run it. Okay, so Orikoro gets basically smashed there. Mimikyu is going to come out, and I'm going to go for the Head Smash again. I want to bust this disguise. I got the Beast Boost Speed Boost. There, a couple of tongue twisters. So I've broken the disguise. I didn't miss, which is really nice. It's really bad if you miss up against Mimikyu. It can set stuff up. However, it's going to go for Shadow Claw. I just tanked that because just of my nice base stat there. And it's going to finish me off with a Shadow Sneak. Now, almost swapped there. I thought, well, I don't want to swap and then it gets a Sword Dance up, and that would be bad. So I just sacked it there. It did a pretty good job getting rid of the disguise and taking out Orikoro. Okay, bringing in the Milotic here. Now, this is a sweeping set. I've got max speed on this and max special attack. I've got Hydro Pump, Ice Beam, HP Grass, and I've also got Coil. Coil's sort of there to give me an accuracy boost, mainly on Hydro Pump, but it's there to throw off the opponent to think that I'm using a physical set. You know, that Coil, bulky, boosting one. Yeah, that's the one I'm trying to confuse other people with, and then I start busting out the special moves and 100% accuracy Hydro Pumps. Okay, now here I could have gone for Hidden Power Grass, but I didn't think it would do that much because it seemed quite bulky, and I didn't really want to waste Milotic at this early stage in the game before I found out the full extent of the Primarina set. Okay, so it's got lefties. I'm guessing it's a bulky set. It wouldn't really run lefties otherwise here. Now, I wasn't sure that I had rest or anything on this set. Of course, Will-O-Wisp misses. I never saw that one coming. And I'm going to get hit by the Scald here. Now, I'll run you through this Miss Magus. This is a special defensive Miss Magus. I've run this a couple of times. I've got Pain Split on this. Yes, I had to include Pain Split. You know what I hope you get what I mean. And I've got Will-O-Wisp, as you just seen. I've got Ominous Wind, bulky boosting Ominous Wind. And I've also got Confuse Ray on this. So it's mainly just special defense support there. And spreading some hacks and getting some life back with Pain Split. And maybe a lucky Ominous Wind. No, it's very, very gimmicky, but it's me. Okay, so here I want to try and get the Ominous Wind boost. But since it had so much health, I thought it'd be a good thing to go for the Pain Split than start going for the Ominous Wind. Here, that was my best option. Okay, plus I needed to also get a Confusion on this thing. But instead of going for Confusion, I thought, nah, it could get through it, and I might as well just use this chance to get lots of health recovery with Pain Split. Okay, so it's going to hit me with the Moonblast. Even though I'm special defensive, it still hits, rather hard. That's got very nice. Primarina's got really nice special attack there. Okay, so thinking here what I should do. Should I go for the swap, or should I go for the Confuse Ray? I decided just to go for the Confuse Ray here. Hopefully I could get lucky and get a few Confusion Haxes and finish it off with Ominous Wind. That was my idea anyway. And to see what other moves that I actually had too. Okay, so I've got the Confusion going. I really like that little Confusion. I don't like getting confused, but I like the animation. Okay, so it hits itself in Confusion. Thank God. That's what I was aiming for here. Now, I knew Ominous Wind wouldn't do too much because I'm not running any special attack EVs, but it does have nice base special attack there. And maybe a chance for Ominous Wind would be pretty fun there. A lot of the time, I generally PP'd out and didn't really get a boost, but that was half the fun of the set. Okay, so going for Ominous Wind here. As I said, it doesn't really do too much there. It snaps out of Confusion and goes to the Ice Beam. Like, oh no, I know what's going on here. Trying to go for the Freeze Hacks. I don't get Freeze Hacks, which is really, really good. I so thought that was going to happen. Anyway, so things are going pretty good at this point in the battle here. Even if it takes me out the next turn, I'm definitely going to put it in range to finish it off with the Ominous Wind. I thought I might be able to get a sort of like setup going, so I went for the Confuse Ray again, hoping that it'll hit itself, then I can finish off with Ominous Wind. That would be the best case scenario. Worst case scenario, it lives and it's not in the greatest health anyway, and I'm just going to finish off regardless, so it's a win-win. I'm just taking a little bit more of a risk. Okay, so the Ice Beam is going to take me out there. It gets through the Confusion. Of course it does. Okay, so I've got Milotic. I I was thinking I could swap that in and use the Hidden Power Grass to take it out. It's also Burn. Now, Burn or Mechanic has also changed too. I'm not sure if you realize, but it actually does less damage than it did before, so you can't really stall it out. The leftovers doesn't actually recovers the burn damage now, so you can't stall someone out with burn. Okay, so bringing in Lilligan here, going for the Choice Specs Pedal Dance. Now, this was actually very funny. So the Primera is obviously going to go down there a million times. Now, out comes Oricorio here. Now, as you know, this has got the ability Dancer, right? So, but I was locked in, so I had to go for the Pedal Dance, and I was max speed too. All right, watch this. This was pretty funny. So I hit it pretty hard, considering there, and I get confused. I didn't have the correct ability there, unfortunately, but I just had to roll that one. Okay, so its ability kicks in, which is Dancer, which copies dancing moves, and it hits me with a Pedal Dance, and after that, it takes a little bit of recoil there too, and then it hits me with a Revelation Dance, so I get hit by 2 fucking dances in a row. Damn! So that was a really good counter, not only in typing but in ability too. So they've got some. That's a very interesting ability there. I'll definitely get into those Pokemon in my next few coming theme teams. All right, bringing Milotic back in here. I think I went for the Ice Beam here because I was expecting a swap there into something else, and I didn't really want Hydro Pump to miss. Okay, so Mimikyu's going to come back in here. Its disguise is busted. As I said, I wait for the Ice Beam there. I didn't really want to risk like a miss on this thing. Ice Beam does pretty good damage there. Now, actually, the Mimikyu's actually got a leftovers there, so that's interesting, I guess. I'm not sure if it's a bulky set, or I wasn't really sure. Anyways, so now it's going to outspeed me. It definitely isn't a bulky set, and go for the Shadow Claw there, hoping I wasn't going to get critted. Hydro Pump lands. Thank God. This thing is really scary. So that's Mimikyu down. Even more scary when it's got a Disguise up and a Sword Dance or a Z-Splash, any of those sort of things. Okay, so I've got the Life Orb damage there. Things are going pretty nicely at the moment. It's quite an even battle. All right, so Alolan Raichu is going to come in here. So I was very scared of this thing. I was thinking, I'm going to need Milotic maybe for the end of the battle, so I'm going to save it. So the bulkiest Pokemon on my team was this Clefable set. Now, I ran this actually bulky in defense here, so I didn't take the Thunderbolts as good as I would, but it's got nice base health anyway and base special defense. Now, on this set, I've got Moonlight, I've got Moonblast, I've got Toxic, and I've also got Healing Wish. Now, on this set, I actually went for the Healing Wish here and just got it off with a crit there. That was crazy. And I'm going to... what Healing Wish does is you faint yourself, basically, and then you swap in the next Pokemon, and it gets healed up completely of all of its status and its health. And then stuff like Stealth Rocks and stuff take in effect after that. Okay, so I'm going to get... I'm going to have another go at this this Alolan Raichu. Now, I knew that I'd be able to take one Thunderbolt really badly. That was the whole idea. I was going to fire off like a really powerful Hydro Pump. Instead, the Raichu goes for the Psyshock here, and that does quite a chunk of damage to me, but still I take that rather well. And going for the Hydro Pump here, it actually hits really hard. Just missed the kill there. It's got its base special defense, I guess, it saved it now. Now, this was interesting. The Raichu goes for the Encore here, which actually locks me into the Hydro Pump. So I was like, oh, what's going on here? There must be some sort of setup with the next Pokemon. And like, am I going to get trapped or something? Anyway, so Hydro Pump does actually hit there. Or maybe they're banking on a miss. I'm not sure. I'm not sure the thought process of that one. Anyway, so I'm going to get some more Life Orb damage there. Now, the next Pokemon is Lycanroc, which I'm also super effective against. But I know this thing's really fast, and it's probably going to outspeed me. And there's no point in me swapping because I'm on-court in a Hydro Pump, which I'm going to go for. Anyway, alright, so it's going to go for the Rock Slide there. That's going to definitely take out my Milotic there, but that was really good. I'm down to my last Pokemon now, so I need to really get back into this match. Okay, so I saved the best to last. The Beware. Okay, so you guys know this set if you watched it already. Now, I really need to get in that range of the Flower, so I'm going to get hit by the Fire Fang here. I was like, damn, that critted. And then there was some Life Orb damage, and then I also got flinched after it, so I was like, oh my god. So I couldn't do anything this turn. So here I just had to go for Earthquake. You know, I couldn't risk getting a burn or anything or any of that sort of thing. I can see that I've got the Life Orb, and I'm going to go for the Earthquake here. I need to take this thing out. It's really doing a lot of damage. As you know, the ability Fluffy is very weak to fire moves. Very bulky Pokemon, though, but it does have its flaws. Okay, so I take Lycanroc out with the Earthquake. Thank God I ran Earthquake over Shadow Claw that time. That really did help. Now we have the last Oricorio coming out here. Now, here I was like, well, I'm definitely not going to be able to outspeed this thing. It's going to be able to kill me with Revelation Dance. So I have to go for the Endure here. I've got Salac Berry on this thing. Sorry, it's going to go for Hurricane. And that's going to be super effective. I tank that. I'm like, yes, I'll be able to outspeed this now. I've got the Salac Berry. Then I get confused on 1 health. I'm like, no, this is the worst thing possible. So I'm confused here, and I'm going to eat my Salac Berry there, which is going to boost my speed, making me faster than the Oricorio. Then I go for the Flower here. I was like, fingers crossed. Am I going to get confused? Am I not? I get past the confusion, I get the flail off, and that's the Oricorio down. Man, that was a close battle. I hope you guys enjoy this one. Enjoy those bloopers.